At this hour, Israel stands as one in prayer. All Jews on earth unite through memory and hope. A people unafraid, unvanquished says to God, "This people you have formed still lives to tell your praise, still lives to share his teaching with our youth. Our ancient journey has not reached its end. The faith implanted at our people's birth is realized from age to age, our sacred covenant. This people, few in number, ventured forth to carve a lonely path through wilderness, with dreams of vines and fig trees, justice in the gates, the land at peace. And still we make our way across the desert. This people you have formed still lives to walk before you, God. Exiled once to Babylon, we learned the unity of God. A second time, dispersed by Rome, we learned that humankind is one. Hear, O Israel, the call still sounds. Eternity is ever present in your midst, a heritage of sacred purpose in your heart. Your past tells a story for all peoples. Your future holds a promise still unfolding. At this hour, Israel stands as one in prayer. All Jews on earth unite through memory and hope. We look at one another and we know who we are. We look at our Creator and we know our strength. In pursuit of truth, this people lives to serve the Most High for the sake of life. Behind us, pain and glory. Before us, holy work. Timeless words command us. Toward eternity we gaze.
We turn now, since it's an afternoon service, to our Torah service, and we rise as we take the Torah from the Ark.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'devar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael, b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh v'norah Shemo. Gadlu Adonai iti uneromema Shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagivura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'chahod. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai ha'mamlecha v'hamid na'aseh lechol erosh.
Please be seated.
Baruch Adonai Hambrach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Vayadaber Adonai al Moshe Lemor. Daber al kol adat b'nei Yisrael. V'marta alehem kedeshim tihiyu. Ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem. Ish imo va'avir tira'u. Ve'et shibtotai tishmaru. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Al tifnu el halelim velohev masecha lo tashu lachem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yamod aliyah sheni laTorah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamborah.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborah le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Ta'atzacha litzchor velket kitcha lo tachalket vecharmcha lo telel uferet karmecha lo talket le'ani lagar talzov otam. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Lo tagnovu ve'lo tachareshu ve'lo tashchoru idchor ish be'ashmatzo le'o tishvu vishmi lashaker vechilata et shem Elohecha. Ani Adonai lo tashok et chetzav lo tigzol lo talin pe'ulat zachir atcha ad boker.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yamod aliyah shlishi laTorah.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. לא תקלל חירש ולפני עיוור לא תיתן מכשיל ויראת מאלוהיך אני אדוני. לא תעשו עוול במשפט, לא תישא פני דל ולא תהדר פני גדול, בצדק תשפוט עמיתך. לא תלך רכיל בעמך, לא תעמוד על דם רעך, אני אדוני. לא תשנא את אחיך בלבבך, תוכיח את עמיתך, ולא תישא עליו חטא.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. מורשה קהילת יעקב, מורשה קהילת יעקב, מורשה קהילת יעקב, תורה ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. מורשה קהילת יעקב, מורשה קהילת יעקב, מורשה קהילת יעקב, תורה ציווה לנו משה.
Please be seated. The word of the Eternal came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Go at once to Nineveh, that great city, and proclaim judgment upon it, for their wickedness has come before me. Jonah started out, however, to flee to Tarshish from the service of the Eternal. He went down to Jaffa and found a ship going to Tarshish. He paid the fare and went about to sail with the others to Tarshish, away from the service of the Eternal. But the Eternal cast a mighty wind upon the sea, and such a tempest came upon the sea that the ship was in danger of breaking up. In their fright, the sailors cried out, each to their own god, and they flung the cargo overboard to make the ship lighter. Meanwhile, Jonah had gone into the hold of the vessel, where he lay down and fell asleep. The captain went over to him and cried out, "How can you be sleeping so soundly? Up! Call upon your God. Perhaps your God will be kind to us, and we will not perish." The men said to one another, "Let us cast lots and find out on whose account this misfortune has come upon us." They cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. They said to him, "Tell us, you who have brought this misfortune upon us, what is your business? Where do you come from? What is your country? And of what people are you?" "I am a Hebrew," he replied. "I worship the Eternal, the God of heaven, who made both sea and land." The men were greatly terrified, and they asked him, "What have you done?" And when the men learned that he was fleeing from the service of the Eternal, for so he told them, they said to him, "What must we do to make the sea calm around us?" For the sea was growing more and more stormy. He answered, "Heave me overboard, for I know that this terrible storm came upon you on my account." Nevertheless, the men rowed hard to regain the shore, but they could not, for the sea was growing more and more stormy around them. Before throwing him overboard, they cried out to the Eternal, "Please do not let us perish on account of this man. Do not compel us to kill an innocent person. For you, O Eternal, by your will have brought this about." And they heaved Jonah overboard, and the sea stopped raging. The Eternal provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah remained in the fish's belly 3 days and 3 nights. Then the Eternal commanded the fish to spew Jonah out upon dry land. The word of the Eternal came to Jonah a second time. "Go at once to Nineveh, that great city, and proclaim it to what I tell you." Jonah went at once to Nineveh in accordance with the command of the Eternal.
Jonah started out and made his way into the city the distance of 1 day's walk and proclaimed, 40 days more, and Nineveh shall be overthrown. The people of Nineveh believed Adonai. They proclaimed a fast, and all alike put on sackcloth. When the news reached the king of Nineveh, he had the word cried through Nineveh, "Let all turn back from their evil ways. Who knows but that Adonai may turn back and relent so that we do not perish?" Adonai saw what they did, and Adonai renounced the punishment for them and did not carry it out. This displeased Jonah greatly, and he grieved. He prayed to the Eternal, saying, "Eternal One, isn't this just what I said when I was still in my own country? This is why I fled beforehand to Tarshish, for I know that you are a compassionate and gracious God, endlessly patient, abounding in love, renouncing punishment. Take my life then, for I would rather die than live to see this." The Eternal One replied, "Are you deeply grieved?" Now Jonah had left the city and found a place east of the city. He made a booth there and sat under it in the shade until he could see what happened to the city. The Eternal Adonai provided a gourd which grew up over Jonah to provide shade for his head and save him from discomfort. Jonah was very happy about the plant, but the next day at dawn, Adonai provided a worm which attacked the plant so that it withered. And when the sun rose, Adonai provided a sultry east wind. The sun beat down on Jonah's head, and he became faint. He begged for death, saying, "I would rather die than live." Then Adonai said to Jonah, "Are you so deeply grieved about the plant?" "Yes," he replied, "so deeply that I want to die." Then the Eternal said, "You care about the plant, yet you did not work on it or cultivate it. It appeared overnight and perished overnight. And should I not care about Nineveh, that great city in which there are more than 120,000 persons who do not yet know their right hand from their left, and many beasts as well?"
We rise now as we return the Torah to the ark.
Elohim hi lamachzikim ba v'tomchecha me'ushad derachecha darhei noam v'chol netivotecha Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elohecha V'nashuva Adon Shalenu Adon Shalenu Yameinu, Yameinu, Kekedem.
Hatefillah for the afternoon differs from its counterparts in other services. The waning hours of Yom Kippur provide an extended opportunity for quiet reflection and introspection. Thus, these 7 core prayers, which speak to the deepest issues in our lives, set forth a framework for this work of the soul. The heart of Yom Kippur afternoon is Tikkun Midot HaNefesh, often called Tikkun Midot, repairing and strengthening the personal qualities and traits that enable us to fulfill our urge to be good, virtues such as love, self-discipline, gratitude, and forgiveness. Each of the 7 blessings of Hatfilah is supplemented by a creative prayer that focuses on one of these qualities, and each blessing is preceded by 2 pages, for those of you with books, of ideas for reflection. We will be sharing a few slides for each value, and we'll be going through this with the beautiful music of the piano, but privately as the slides go forward. So we continue now with our tefillah. I'm going to allow you to remain seated if you'd like. We're going to sing Adonai Sefatai together, but then we're going to go through these slides privately.
Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
I do not want to beg forgiveness or seek absolution, a poor petitioner before the throne. If a power flows through the universe, if some force or higher consciousness infuses all of life, it does not notice my misdeeds. Said Elisha the heretic rabbi, there is no justice, there is no judge, no one to hear my confession, no one to grant me mercy, no one to seal my fate. Still the words of prayer are in my mouth. Still the wrongs I commit are on my mind. And still this yearning in my heart to make things right, breathe free, be clean again. We continue with Ashamnu on 4:16. Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu,
Dibarnu dofi,
Ay,
dai 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 dai, ya dai 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 dai, ya dai 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 dai. He'evinu,
He'evinu,
v'hirshanu,
Tehirshanu,
za'adnu,
Zadnu,
chamasnu,
Chamasnu,
tafalnu sheker.
Tafalnu Sheker,
Ay dai 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 dai, ya dai 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 dai, ya dai 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 dai, ya atsnura,
Ya'atsnura,
kizavnu,
Kizavnu,
latsnu,
Latsnu,
maradnu,
Maradnu,
niatsnu,
Yatsenu,
sararanu,
Sararanu,
avinu,
Avinu,
pashanu,
Ashanu,
sararnu,
Sararnu,
kishinu oref,
Kishinu Oref,
ya dai 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 dai, ya dai 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 dai, ya dai 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 dai, rashanu,
Rashanu,
shichatnu,
Shichatnu,
tihavnu,
Tiavnu,
tahinu,
Tainu,
titanu.
Titanu. Of these wrongs we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely, we are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander, we devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes, we are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. On 4:18 in the book, we read responsively. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha bezadon uvishgaga, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha bishvuat shav. The ways we have wronged you deliberately
and by mistake, and harm we have caused in your world through insincere promises.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha biflilut, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha bekalut rosh.
The ways we have wronged you by judging others unfairly, and harm we have caused in your world by making light of serious matters.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha beyetzer hara, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha be'einayim ramot.
The ways we have wronged you by giving in to our hostile impulses and harm we have caused in your world through condescension.
I'll get out of your way, Jude. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'hirhor halev, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'dibor peh.
The ways we have wronged you through our innermost thoughts, and harm we have caused in your world through the words of our mouths.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'chachash u'v'chazav, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'hona'at re'ah.
The ways we have wronged you through lies and deceit, and harm we have caused in your world by mistreating a friend or neighbor.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'sinat chinam, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'vidui peh.
The ways we have wronged you by hating without cause, and harm we have caused in your world through hypocrisy.
Ve'al kulam eloah slichot, slach lanu, mechal lanu, kaper lanu.
For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha bagalui uvesater, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha bivli da'at.
The ways we have wronged you openly and secretly, and harm we have caused in your world through our thoughtlessness.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha bechilul Hashem, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha betumat sfatayim.
The ways we have wronged you by profaning your name in public, and harm we have caused in your world through offensive speech.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha birchilut, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha bezilzul horim umorim.
The ways we have wronged you through gossip and rumor, and harm we have caused in your world through disrespect to parents and teachers.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'tzarut ayin, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'masa u'v'matan.
The ways we have wronged you through narrow-mindedness, and harm we have caused in your world through dishonesty in business.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'gilui arayot, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha b'ma'achal u'v'mishteh.
The ways we have wronged you through sexual immorality, and harm we have caused in your world through consumption of food and drink.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha bitzumet yad, ve'al chet shechatanu lefanecha biritzat raglaim lehara.
The ways we have wronged you by betraying trust, and harm we have caused in your world through impulsive acts of malice.
Ve'al kulam eloha slichot, salach lanu, mechal lanu, kaper lanu.
For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement.
God, our creator and guide. Okay. Let us reflect on the healing acts by which we bring you into our lives, the acts of repair that make you a living presence in our words and deeds, acts of healing we have done by judging others with compassion, and acts of repair we have done through rigorous self-judgment, acts of healing we have done through kindness to parents and children, and acts of repair we have done through loyalty to spouses, partners, and friends. Acts of healing we have done through self-discipline and self-restraint, and acts of repair we have done by ridding ourselves of destructive behavior.
Acts of healing we have done by seeing the holy in the ordinary, and acts of repair we have done by taking upon ourselves sacred obligations. Acts of healing we have done by seeking forgiveness, and acts of repair we have done by forgiving others. Acts of healing we have done by turning in love towards Zion, and acts of repair we have done by supporting peace in the state of Israel. Acts of healing we have done by receiving life as a blessing and a gift, and acts of repair we have done by expressing gratitude and appreciation. Acts of healing we have done by listening with an open mind to those we love, and acts of repair we have done by making our homes shelters of safety and peace. For all these, bring nearer the day when you shall be one and your name shall be one.
We rise in body or spirit for Avinu Malkeinu. Avinu Malkeinu, as Joseph wept and opened a forgiving heart to his brothers, let our hearts be open to those who ask our forgiveness. Avinu Malkeinu, as the high priest entered the innermost shrine to atone, let our acts of tshuva, of repentance, touch our innermost life. Avinu Malkeinu, as Jonah cried out to God, I thought I was driven away. Let us reach for the divine from the depths of our being. Avinu Malkeinu, as you said to Moses and Israel, you shall be holy, for I am holy. Let us affirm today, we shall pursue holiness in our everyday lives, revering mother and father, providing for the poor, rising before the aged, loving neighbor and stranger as ourselves. Avinu Malkeinu, hear our voice.
Avinu Malkeinu, Honeinu Vaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Honeinu Vaneinu, Ki ein banu masim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed le'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Honeinu Vaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Honeinu Vaneinu, Ki ein banu masim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Honeinu Vaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Honeinu Vaneinu, Ki ein banu masim.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chatanu Lifanecha. Avinu Malkeinu, Almighty and merciful, we have strayed and sinned before you. Avinu Malkeinu, Ein lanu melech ele ata. Avinu Malkeinu, you alone are our sovereign. Avinu Malkeinu, Aseh imanu lema'an shemecha. Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us to fit your name. Avinu Malkeinu Chadesh Aleinu Shana Tova.
Avinu Malkeinu, renew for us a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu Zachor Ki Afar Anachnu.
Avinu Malkeinu, remember, we are but dust of the earth.
Avinu Malkeinu Tehe Hasha'a Hazot Shata Rachamim Ve'et Ratzon Milfanecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, let this hour in your presence be a time of compassion and acceptance.
Avinu Malkeinu Chamol Aleinu Ve'al Olalenu V'tapenu.
Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our families.
Avinu Malkeinu Aseh Lema'an Tvuchim Al Yishudecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of those slain for their devotion to you.
Avinu Malkeinu Aseh Lema'an Harugim Al Shem Kodshecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of those killed because they were Jews.
Avinu Malkeinu Aseh Lema'an Ba'e Ba'esh Uvamayim Al Kiddush Shemecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our families.
Avinu Malkeinu Chonenu Va'anenu Ki Ein Banu Ma'asim. Aseh Imanu Tzraka V'Chesed V'Hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace, for our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love. We remain standing for our Aleinu. Wait, there's a reading.
Oh,
It's okay. It's just on theme, so I had to do it, you know?
Please,
Yeah.
by all means.
Aleinu. Ours the duty to listen, and ours the duty to praise. Ours is the duty to respond to what we hear, to raise questions and build houses of study in which to ask them, to praise the Creator for creating, to praise the Creator for rest, to praise the God of Torah for the challenge of Torah, to praise the God of eternity for every hour, every day, to plant and build, to seek peace and pursue it. Ours the duty to do justice. Ours the duty to be Israel, to fix the broken, to open doors of hope, to bow before a commanding power that speaks to us from Sinai, from history, from deep within the heart. Hear, O Israel, it is not your duty to complete the work, but you may not turn away.
It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were freed to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise.
You may be seated. This concludes our afternoon service, and as we transition and bring our musicians back on stage for Yizkor, we are going to show our memorial wall, which is now a memorial video. And this is some good time for a private reflection and thinking about our loved ones as we enter Yizkor, who are no longer with us, but really impacted our lives and we carry with us. These are all the people our community is carrying with us.
Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. From every son of Hava mother, from every daughter to Adam born, from their death there comes new living in the earth, new life is sown. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. With every breath you gave me teaching, I never knew you taught so much, and that you were making memories to live beyond the tears and dust. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. I leaned upon your love to come here. Your love will guide me as I go in this slow and fragile dance of living, whose steps I never knew. I know chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. From every son of Hava mother, from every daughter to Adam born, from their death there comes new living in the earth, new life is sown. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. With With every breath you gave me teaching. I never knew you taught so much, and that you were making memories to live beyond the tears and dust. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. I leaned upon your love to come here. Your love will guide me as I go in this slow and fragile dance of living, whose steps I never knew. I know Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. From every son of Hava mother, from every daughter to Adam born, from their death there comes new living in the earth, new life is sown. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. With every breath you gave me teaching. I never knew you taught so much, and that you were making memories to live beyond the tears and dust. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. I leaned upon your love to come here. Your love will guide me as I go in this slow and fragile dance of living, whose steps I never knew. I know Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind.
If you have a book, we begin Yizkor on 538. Our tradition shows great wisdom in teaching us to gather for services of remembrance on Yom Kippur and on the three pilgrimage festivals, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. These moments that mark the seasons of the year and the seasons of our lives awaken strong memories of relationships that shaped us, sustained us, and sometimes challenged us, and of holy days we shared with loved ones and cherished friends. When they are gone, we can still affirm the beautiful and lasting values we learned from them and remember them in all their humanness. One of the ways we do that is by coming together as a community of comfort and care. From its inception 1,000 years ago, when it was prayed by Ashkenazic Jews on the morning of Yom Kippur, Yizkor has had two profound themes: God's embrace of the loved ones who are beyond our reach, and our commitment to do the good deeds that are within our reach by giving tzedakah in their memory. When we say Yizkor, may God remember, we proclaim our faith that those who have died have significance now and forever. This is the hour of memory, and this is our house of comfort. Wounded by loss, we retreat from life. Our synagogue gathers us in. Into this place we bring stories and prayers, unanswered questions, tears that need to be shed. Lives recollected and carried within us, moments of courage and laughter and pain. This day embraces them all. This place embraces us all. Now the heart opens in sorrow, for we are time's subjects, and all that we love we must lose. So let us hold fast to the love that remains and cherish the light of the sun. Today all of us walk the mourner's path. Together may we find strength. We continue with Asa Enai.
Esa Enai El Hechari. May I Yavo Ezri. Ve'im Adonai Osa Shamayim Va'aretz Esa Enai El Hechari. May I Yavo Ezri. Ve'im Adonai Osa Shamayim Va'aretz.
As I think of the long line stretching far into the past, I also cast my glance forward. The line into the future is just as unbroken. It moves through me into generations yet unborn. And as I think of this, I am comforted. For I am a point in that line, and the course of existence travels through me. I have inherited from all the past, and I will bequeath to all the future. In the movement of that line lies the secret of immortality, and I am part of it.
skies. You never know what will be coming down. I don't remember losing track of you. You were always dancing in and out of you. I must have thought you'd always be around. Always keeping things real by playing the clown. Now you're nowhere to be found. I don't know what happens when people die. Can't seem to grasp it as hard as I try. It's like a song I can hear playing right in my ear that I can't sing, but I can't help listening. And I can't help feeling stupid standing round, crying as they ease you down. For I know that you'd rather we were dancing all sorrow away. Right on dancing. There's nothing you can do about it anyway. Just do the steps that you've been shown by everyone you've ever known, until the dance becomes your very own. No matter how close to yours another's steps have grown, in the end there is one dance you'll do alone. Let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming down. Perhaps a better world is drawing near. Just as easily it could all disappear, along with whatever meaning you might have found. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Go on and make a joyful sound. Into a dancer you have grown, from a seed somebody else has thrown. Go on ahead and throw some seeds of your own. Somewhere between the time you arrive and the time you go may lie a reason you were alive, but you'll never know.
The death of a loved one is the most profound of all sorrows. The grief that comes with such a loss is intense and multifaceted, affecting our emotions, our bodies, and our lives. Grief is preoccupying and depleting. Emotionally, grief is a mixture of raw feelings, such as sorrow, anguish, anger, regret, longing, fear, and deprivation. Grief may be experienced physically as exhaustion, emptiness, tension, sleeplessness, or loss of appetite. Grief invades our daily lives in many sudden gaps and changes, like that empty place at the dinner table or the sudden loss of affection and companionship, as well as in many new apprehensions, adjustments, and uncertainties. The loss of a loved one throws every aspect of our lives out of balance. The closer we were to the person who died, the more havoc the loss creates. Love does not die quickly. Hence, to grieve is also to celebrate the depth of the union. Tears are then the jewels of remembrance, sad but glistening with the beauty of the past. So grief in its bitterness marks the end, but it also is praise to the one who is gone.
Oh, I am grieving over your leaving. Don't come back this way no more. Flame is burning, my thoughts are turning. Long time gone, see you no more. Hands are praying, people swaying like a ripple to the shore. Voices calling, my tears are falling. Long time gone, see you no more. And if tomorrow you could chase the sun far away from my door, how could I grace you? Nothing could replace you. Long time gone, see you no more. Long time gone, see you no more. Long time gone, see you no more.
In my darkness, be a light to me. In my loneliness, help me to find a soul akin to my own. Give me strength to live with courage and give me courage to draw blessing from life, even in the midst of suffering, to hold fast against the storm and to smile at a loved one's glance. What are my sources of inner strength? How have I survived loss and its pain? Where do I find green pastures and still waters? Blessed is the life force within us, even in the worst of times. Like dew on the grass, it renews and restores. We pray, may courage come. Let dark fears be gone with morning's light. Let grief give way to confidence and new hope. Baruch atah Adonai Mekor HaChaim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life.
I believe in actual, in the clear, concise, and the factual. All of life has a reason, and it should be clear to see. But when the crowds all drift away, and we are apart for one more day, in the most peculiar places, you're where you should not be. There you are again, in the rustling leaves of a summer storm, in my favorite chair, all safe and warm, in a wish that a child believes. There you are again, when light returns to the morning sky, when two lovers cannot say goodbye, when a movie makes me cry, when the perfect story ends. There you are again. Do I ever get over the feel of your touch, the sound of your voice, the scent of your hair, your quiet reminder to not be afraid, when you promised you'd find me somewhere. There you are again, till I forget to close the door, and the heartache's in, and I'm damned, I'm sure, to each day miss you more. When I think I can't endure, there's a whisper in the wind. There you are again.
There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest sky, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We continue with a few moments of silent Yizkor. No other psalm, perhaps no other prayer but the Kaddish itself, is as inseparable from our experience of grief and mourning as the 23rd. One phrase so simple and direct, yet emotionally profound, has made it so. Ki ata imadi, for you are with me. Or in the language of an earlier age, for thou art with me. To arrive at those words after passing through the valley of the shadow of death is to know, in the words of Rabbi Joshua Loth-Liebman, that God contains and supports us as a mighty ocean contains and supports the infinitesimal drops of every wave. To arrive at those words is to feel at home in the cosmos, held and comforted, cared for and serene. The 23rd Psalm does not make promises that cannot be kept. The end of all evil, the eradication of suffering and pain, sunshine instead of shadows. It makes but one promise, only this: you are not alone.
Adonai roi lo echsar b'hinot sheyer b'tzeini amay menuchos yenaini nafshi yeshovev yancheni b'maglei tzedek yancheni b'maglei tzedek leman shemo
With God as my shepherd, I shall not want. The Eternal makes me lie down in green pastures, leads me beside the still waters, restores my soul, guides me in straight paths for the sake of God's name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Eternal forever. We turn now to El Malei Rachamim and rise.
El Malei Rachamim, Shochen v'amromim, Hamtzei menucha nechona, Tachat kanfecha shina, Im kedoshim u'techorim, Ki zahar harakim, Mazhirim, Nishmot yakireinu shehalchu le'olamam, Ba'al harachamim yastirahem b'seiter kenafav le'olamim, V'yitzror v'yizror ha'chaim et nishmatam, Adonai hu nachalatam, V'yanuchu b'shalom al mishkavam, V'nomar Amen.
We miss them at celebrations, when there's an empty seat at the table. We miss them when the community gathers and there's an empty place beside us. We miss them today and every day, with every year that passes as our life goes on without them. Their faces, their voices, the feel of our arms around them, these are with us forever. For so it is written, love is strong as death. The love that we gave, the love we received, these endure amid the pain of loss. We turn to Kadisha Tome in your book 606. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela u'le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Osei shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. May your loved ones' memories continue to bring joy to your heart and light your path forward. And we say together, Amen. You may be seated.
Thanks to Peter, you should know this by now because it kept rolling. So no excuses. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Chazak, 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 v'nit chazek. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Chazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. From every son of Hava mother, from every daughter to Adam born, from their death there comes new living in the earth. new life is sown. Hazak, 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 Bini Kaze. Hazak, 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 Bini Kaze. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Hazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. With every breath you gave me teaching, I never knew you taught so much, and that you were making memories to live beyond the tears and dust. Hazak, 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 Beni Kaze. Hazak, 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 Beni Kaze. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Hazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. I leaned upon your love to come here. Your love will guide me as I go in this slow and fragile dance of living, whose steps I never knew. I know Hazak, 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 Beni Kaze. Hazak, 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 Beni Kaze. Turn my sorrow into strength, make strong my turning from this place. Hazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Hazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind. Hazak, 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 I'm not leaving you behind.
The long day is over and the gates are closing. Slowly day fades into dusk. Soon the earth will darken. Our bodies weak and weary, our inner strength undiminished. This day has been a gift. Uncluttered, time free from hurry and routine, appointments or assignments, a time to face our sins and imperfections, a time our dreams and yearnings for life we want to live, a time to leave the clamor of the world and attend to the voice with it. Long ago, the temple's gates were locked at dusk. So too at this hour, the gates of Yom Kippur begin to close. Have we done all we need to be done? Have we said everything that needed to be said? The gates of God's compassion never close, but soon enough, Our lives close in on us. Now, in the silence of the soul, now before the holy day comes to an end, release the unshed tears. The deepest prayers locked in our hearts.
We rise as we open the ark. Please be seated. I was just trying to get the right page for you. Although you have it, I know you have it. Okay.
Co-creator, God of law, God sublime, deeds are true, that compassion grant us pardon as we enter Nidal. Small in number we are called, we who lift our eyes to seek you, and with trembling hearts beseech you in this hour of Nidal. For you are very life pours forth, free of falsehood, rid us of sin, fount of forgiveness, show us your mercy as we enter Nidal. Be our truth and faithful shelter, embrace us in grief, console us in pain, seal us for honor, contentment, and joy in this hour of Nidal.
With grace and compassion, oppose the oppressors, bring judgment to foes. Oust the ones who war against us as we enter Nidal.
I shouldn't project. Recall our mothers, remember our fathers. Renew the righteousness in our eyes. Be near to us as you were to them in this hour of Nidal. Proclaim for us a year of favor. Restore the unity to your flock. Return this remnant to its glory as we enter Nidal. Daughters and sons, be worthy of your years. May this be many and filled with joy. Bless us, Avinu. Bless us with gladness in this hour of Nidal.
This is the fast. Let me make sure this is the fast I choose. It reminds me that I can master the appetites of my body and decide when and how I will satisfy them. This is the fast I choose, lifting me forth on this holy day above my animal nature.
This is the fast I choose. It teaches me that I am a human being capable of reflection, self-discipline, and moral behavior. I choose this fast as an act of purification. I rededicate myself to a life of purpose. I choose this fast as an act of solidarity. I link myself to my Jewish brothers and sisters everywhere. I choose this fast as a spur to compassion.
I will not forget those who hunger and suffer all the earth. As my ancestors drew closer to you by taking an offering to the altar, so I have made an offer of myself. My bodily strength diminished, my pride brought low. Willingly and intentionally, I choose the first fast. May I carry its lessons with me as I leave this place.
Open.
Maybe this guy won't be. Our mics are telling us we've been here too long. Time for breakfast. Almost. Open a gate for us when the gates are being closed, for the day is about to fade. The day shall end, the sun shall set. Let us enter your gates. Holy One, we pray, please be patient. Please pardon and forgive. Please show compassion. Please lead us to atonement and help us. Please help us to conquer injustice and triumph over sin. God Most High, your promise is forever. Even when prayer is a struggle and you seem far away, the doors open wide for the repentant. Like the stoutness of oak trees, so is our stubbornness. Like thorns and thistles, so is our malice. And yet you say, return, rebellious children, seek my face with tears and supplication. God Most High, your promise is forever. Impoverished, we knock on your door, seeking kindness, lamenting our lot. Remember us, recall us for a full life. May your ancient love come to us quickly. And you say, come to me with thanksgivings and songs. God Most High, your promise is forever. Though we will wander and stray, your forgiveness grows as you pardon our wrongs one by one, doing what is right for every living being. In your mercy and love, do not treat us harshly for the harshness of our deeds. You teach us to proclaim your attributes made known to Moses, man of humility long ago. This day remember for our sake the covenant of your 13 ways, as it is written, Adonai, Adonai, God, compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving, and true, showing mercy to the 1,000th generation, forgiving evil, defiance, wrongdoing, granting pardon. Moses prayed to God, as you have been faithful to this people ever since Egypt, please forgive their failings now, in keeping with your boundless love. Adonai, Adonai, God, compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving and true, showing mercy to the 1,000th generation, forgiving evil, defiance, and wrongdoing, granting pardon. And God responded, I forgive as you have asked. Yep, that one. May the prayers of those who struggle with prayer reach your presence. May the prayer who say, Hear, O Israel, come to know you as the one who hears. Great giver, Israel's eternal hope, you are rich in forgiveness. Though you dwell on high, your compassion is present here and now. Shelter us in the shade of your presence. When you look into our hearts, be kind. Set us on the right path. Come to us, our God. Please be my strength. Hear the ache in our voices, the pain in our plea. Most high and hidden, we yearn to hear, I have forgiven. A broken people hungers for your care and protection. Answer us with righteousness. Inspire us with awe. Adonai, be our help. Give us strength. Our God and God of our ancestors, we are your people and you are our God. We are your children and you are our father, our mother. We are the people who serve you and you call us to serve. We are your community and you are our portion. We are your legacy and you are our purpose. We are your flock and you are our shepherd. We are your vineyard and you watch over us. We are your work and you are our maker. We are your beloved and you are our lover. We are your treasure and you are the one we cherish. We are your people and you reign over us. We offer you our words and you offer us yours. So forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement. We are insolent, but you are compassionate and gracious. We are stubborn and stiff-necked, but you are slow to anger. We persist in doing wrong, but you are the essence of mercy. Our days are a shadow passing, but you are existence itself, your years never ending. Our God and God of all generations, may our prayers reach your presence, and when we turn to you, do not be indifferent. Adonai, we are arrogant and stubborn, claiming to be blameless and free of sin. In truth, we have stumbled and strayed. We have done wrong.
Ay 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 Ashamnu
Ashamnu
Bagadnu
Bagadnu
Gazalnu
Gazalnu
Dibarnu
Dibarnu
Dibarnu Dofi
Dibarnu Dofi
Ay dai 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 ya dai 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 ya dai 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 He'evinu
He'evinu
V'hirshanu
V'hirshanu
Za'adnu
Zadnu
Chamasnu
Chamasnu
Tafalnu Sheker
Tafalnu Sheker
Ay dai 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 ya dai 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 ya dai 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 Ya Atznura
Yatsnura
Kizavnu
Kizavnu
Latznu
Latsnu
Maradanu
Maradanu
Niatzanu
Yatsnu
Sararanu
Sararnu
Avinu
Avinu
Pashanu
Pashanu
Sararnu
Sararnu
Kishinu Oref
Kishinu Oref
Yai dai 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 ya dai 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 ya dai 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 Rashanu
Rashanu
Shichatnu
Shichatnu
Tihavnu
Tiavnu
Ta'inu
Tainu
Titanu
Titanu. We rise now for the rest of the service. I hope your legs are ready. As we open the ark for Avinu Malkeinu until the end of the service. Avinu Malkeinu kabel berachamim uveratzon et tefilatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, welcome our prayer with love, accept and embrace it. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh lema'an rachamecha harabim.
Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of your boundless compassion.
Avinu Malkeinu, aseh imanu lema'an shemecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us as befits your name.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu besefer parnasa v'chalkala.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of sustenance and livelihood.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu besefer zechuyot.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of worthiness and merit.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu besefer slicha u'mechila.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of forgiveness and pardon.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu besefer chaim tovim.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of lives well lived.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu besefer geula v'yeshua.
Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of redemption and renewal.
Avinu Malkeinu, maleh yadenu mibirchotecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings.
Avinu Malkeinu, patach she'arei shamayim letfilatenu.
Avinu Malkeinu, let the gates of heaven be open to our prayer.
Avinu Malkeinu, chadesh aleinu shana tova.
Avinu Malkeinu, renew us for a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu, ein lanu melech ele ata.
Avinu Malkeinu, we have no sovereign but you.
Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu va'anenu ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu.
Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace when our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'aneinu, ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'aneinu, ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'aneinu, ki ein banu ma'asim.
Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your hand. As the book of life is closed and sealed, open our hearts, open our hands. Let those who asked forgiveness and those who gave forgiveness depart this place in peace. Let all God seekers and soul searchers of this day depart this place inspired and renewed. Together let us build a community of commitment. Let all of us be sealed this day, Gemar Chatima Tova, sealed for goodness and sealed for life. Besefer Chaim Tovim, sealed in the book of life and good, eager to taste life's sweetness, to enjoy the fruit of our labors, to bring light to the darkness and joy where sorrow dwells. Be sealed for a year of Torah and soulful searching. Be sealed for a year of kindness, good deeds, and love. As the book of life is closed and sealed, open our hands, open our hearts. To live life in all its fullness is to stand in awe before an open gate, to gaze into a doorway of hope, a wondrous portal of possibilities. Many are the gates of our lives, many the treasures toward which they lead, and how many close behind us, lost, forgotten, and sealed forever. How many gates, how many years. Standing in awe before the gates of a new year, we see its most precious gift, the minutes and the hours, the days and the weeks, the treasure house of time. Every moment is a vessel of infinite holiness. Every morning, noon, and night is a gateway to life's immensity. How will we use this precious gift?
Okay, let's gather our last strength. I need you. This is a fun one. I need your help on it.
This is my favorite.
Yeah. No pressure.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכו בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואימרו אמן
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה לעילה ולילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואימרו אמן. תתקבל צלות הון ובאות הון דכו ישראל קדם אבוהון דיבישמיה ואימרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואימרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואימרו
We stand as one before the gates of a new year, renewed by this day of atonement, made stronger by all who are with us and by those whose presence we feel within. As the long day fades into dusk, we join our voices in words of hope and dedication. Pit chuli sha'arei tzedek, navo vam nodeya. Open for us the gates of righteousness that we may enter and praise the eternal source of life. Open for us the gates of sacred community that we may enter and feel its healing power. Open for us the gates of truth and integrity that we may enter and grow in faithfulness. Open for us the gates of devotion and principle that we may enter and find enduring values and meaning. Open for us the gates of repentance and return that we may enter and offer our best. Open for us the gates of forgiveness that we may enter and offer our humanity. Open for us the gates of kindness and compassion that we may enter and offer our love.
פיתחו לנו שערי צדק נבוא ועמוד
As the Sabbath of Sabbaths ends, we say from the heart, living source, you are ours, we are yours. From beyond time and space, you hold out your hand to receive us. Living source, you are ours, we are yours. You are the sovereign of remembrance, the voice of holiness. Your presence lights the way. Living source, you are ours, we are yours. Shema Yisrael, hear the shofar, witness to history, thunder to our souls. Living source, you are ours, we are yours. Happy are those who love the sound of the shofar, its mystic chords of memory. Living source, you are ours, we are yours. Hear the shofar, hear its cry of freedom, its call of courage. Cherish its promise of hope.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Adonai Hu HaElohim, 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 Adonai Hu HaElohim. Tekiah, Shivarim, Teruah, Tekiah Gedolah, Yasher Koach.
I'd like to invite up next slide, Eitan. I'd like to invite up Deb's family, the Kadishes. Deb, our president, has been alone on the bima this whole time. And we're excited to sing Havdalah with her whole family together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei minei v'samim, borei minei v'samim. Yai lai la 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 lai lai, yai lai la 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 lai lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai la la lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei morei ha'esh, borei morei ha'esh. Yai lai la 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 lai lai, yai lai la 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 lai lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai la la lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamavdil bin kodesh lechol, hamavdil bin kodesh lechol.
Let's get a good sizzle before we go into the next one. This is the whole year depends on this sizzle. Nice. It's going to be a good year.
Shavua tov, Shavua tov, oh Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova. A good year, a year of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good year, a year of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhera b'yaminu, Yavo aleinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Miriam HaNeviah, Oz v'zimrat beyada, Miriam tirkod itanu, lehagil zimrat olam, Bimhera v'yaminu, hitvienu, El mei ha-Yeshua, El mei ha-Yeshua, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
These kula shanim rabot, may we be worthy of our years, and may they be many. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.